welcome to the cockpit of what can be described as a bus, because it is a bus. Yeah, so let's give this a shot. Why are we here though? So the weekend just gone, we had a fairly entertaining F1 race from the Red Bull Ring, A1 Ring, Osirite Ring, whatever it's called nowadays. And that was all because of the weather, really. Let's face it. I think if the weather had been normal, it probably would have been fairly boring, like most F1 races nowadays. But anyways, getting sidetracked. Weekend before that, we had the French Grand Prix from Paul Ricard. So I've got a mod version of Paul Ricard here and a mod F1 car, shall we say, a bus. So I thought, how could we make the French Grand Prix? Come on, that's track extending. And we're going to glance into the side of him. And he's pushing us all over the shop. I thought, how could we make the F1 Grand Prix of France 2020 more entertaining next year? Because let's face it, the year before it wasn't a great race either. So I thought, you know what? Let's try it with 20 buses. So here we are. This is the glory of Assetto Corsa. It's very moddable. So we have a mod version of Paul Ricard and a mod version of a bus called the Orion. It's very powerful, not very fast, uses a flappy paddle gearbox, so we're getting sandwiched here between two buses. Come on, turn. Oh, I've got the steering wheel upside down, so I don't know which way's down gear. We're going to hold third. Still got green bus on the outside there. Is it a yellow bus because of the shadow? I'm not sure. And he's trying to go all the way around the outside. Yeah, I'll leave the link in the description to both these mods if you want to try this out. But yeah, let's see how we go. Let's see if it's more entertaining race than F1 here at Paul Ricard. Slight difference on the track is we've gone for the version with no chicane down this straight. So it's going to be flat out. These buses are going to be hitting top speeds. And I believe the corner at the end is called C. We're going to see if we're flat out through C and what kind of speed we'll take through C. So yeah, up to 5th down the back straight. This is a long straight. It looks like our fan's going to start spinning up as it is now summer here in the UK. As you can see, it's pretty sunny outside. It's getting nice and warm finally. And I'm working on my vitamin D deficiency here, stuck indoors. But anyways, who cares about that? So what position we're up to? We're up to 14th position. We've got a 3-lap race, and let's see how we can get. So we're up to 66 miles an hour, 67, and looks like the buses behind having a bit of a wiggle in the rear view, and the buses in front also having a bit of a wiggle. Looks like we're slowly catching. Still accelerated, so we're 70 miles an hour. We're national speed limit here in the UK, so I suppose this is as fast as a bus would ever need to go in the UK here. So right, let's see if we can take this flat out. We're going to extend the corner by using a bit of curb, slowly pitch it in. Rear end of this bus can get out of shape because there is a lot of weight here, but we are completely flat out through there in 5th gear. Only dropped a couple of mph's. Right, going to need a bit of brake for this corner. Understeer. Right, see if we can carry good momentum through here. We'll hold 4th. Gonna take a late apex up over the curb. I have to say, I think part of the reason why the French Grand Prix here is so dull is the track. It is, let's face it, it's flat as a pancake, so there is no elevation change, and it looks like a car park. I'm going to try and smuggle ourselves around the outside of this orange fail race bus. Right, we're on the power. He's going to crowd us out. Come on, you got to give us a bit of space here. Let's try 4th. Don't want to touch too much curb or go over this white line too much, or we'll probably get a penalty after the race, as that's what F1 seem to do. Let's decide the race afterwards. We've been tagged from behind. Come on. Right, that's it. Let's get going. We need to be on the radio. We're like on the radio saying, that guy's just pushed me off, that needs a penalty. And he'll probably get a penalty after the race, as we were saying. So right, final corner. Let's send it on this orange bus. 2nd gear. We're going to crowd in the off the race track. He's come back on and smacked us one. That's a bit harsh. Got a driver there retiring. Something you don't see in F1 very often nowadays is cars or buses retiring. I think that's because The cars are so reliable nowadays. Right, let's see what kind of lap time we're doing. We're doing a 4:53 from a standing start. So this is going to be an eventful race. We'll take 5th gear going down the start finish straight. Looks like the orange bus has had to back out of it. We're down to 17th after that attack, shall we say. Right, we're going to brake at the 50 meters. Hard on the brakes. We'll go down to 3rd. 3rd, come on, power. Take a nice smooth line through there. Look at the kind of this is 100% AI. So look at the kind of momentum we carried through that first corner. We're going to go around this white bus. I don't know what a white bus be. Maybe what teams have got white cars nowadays? After Williams ditched the white, they're more of a blue. They're more that kind of blue. The whole Roke sponsorship. So I don't know what kind. Maybe it's a classic Williams, shall we say? And we're right up behind the modern Williams, lounging here at the back where they tend to lounge nowadays. And there's the postman. So if you can hear the dog in the background, that's because the postman is here. And I have a dog that doesn't shut the hell up when the postman arrives. So right, going on to the back straight, we need a good exit. We're looking down the inside of this blue Williams, got the Jordan up ahead. We're 3rd gear, let's pull a 4th gear. Right, and then we need to settle in as we go down this back straight. We're alongside the Williams. We won't extend, we'll use as much curb as we're allowed. We're still keeping 2 wheels within the white lines. I can't see the blue bus. I think we're alongside. I can see a bit in the rear view mirror, but I don't know if I'm ahead. Gonna go for 5th gear and slowly move across. Yeah, oh, no. Sideways going down the back straight. Right, let's have a look at this bus. So the chase view, we're still within the bus. We're sitting on the back seat here. And the extended chase view, we're sitting looking through the back window. Looking over the shoulder here, we can see myself there driving. And this view, this is the view of the, you know, the old people. They always sit just behind the driver because they don't want to sit at the back with the cool kids, and they want to sit near the driver so they don't have very far to go when they need to get off the bus. So this is Granny's view of this Orion bus. Let's see what else we've got, and then we're back to the cockpit view. We'll sit here because we can kind of see the dials, although we can't because the steering wheel's in the way. Right, into flat out C, 70 miles an hour. Try and move the steering wheel as little as possible, the scrub as little speed off as possible, and we're flying through here. Right, can we catch up? Who's ahead? So we've got AL, don't know who that could be. Up to 15th. We'll go down 1 gear. Come on, I'm on the power. Turn. This corner goes on forever. Force feedback in this mod, little to none, but I suppose that's what you would get from a bus. They've got big wheels and big tyres. I doubt the steering is set up for driver enjoyment or engagement, so it's kind of what you would expect. Gonna have to take 3rd gear. We're gonna take out the bollard there. Come on. Gonna use all the track on the exit there. We'll take 4th. So we'll go. This vehicle definitely doesn't like being revved out. That's why we've got the hood on today. Normally I don't race with a hood on. I like to be able to see the dials and just use the dials that God gave us. But as this bus uses such low RPMs, without the hood we wouldn't be able to see where we are at. Look at the kind of speed we're carried there into the final corner there, trying to effect a pass on this Jordan bus just up ahead. Come on. We'll take 4th gear. H pattern doesn't work on this bus either. Doesn't seem to like the clutch, so we are using flappy paddle. Look at that, a 4 minutes 5 second lap time. I think that's probably going to be fastest lap round here. So on to the final lap. We haven't managed to pass very many people so far, but there's everything to play for in the final lap. I can see some traffic up there. We know we're fast through this corner, so 50 meters, hard on the brakes, down 2 gears. Jordan's wide. He's coming back. He can't just come back across the track like that. That's no racing line, and that's kind of scuppered us there. Right, 3rd gear, power on the exit. We'll take 4th. You can see the fail race orange bus up ahead. Maybe 2 more Williams buses. We're leaving the other guys behind. Look how much that Jordan bus cost us in that first chicane. Right, we're gonna take a nice wide line into here. We're gonna go down to 3rd, send it. Send it. We're into the side of the Jordan bus. Go around, right, second gear, trying to use that power. That was complete send, sorry. He's probably going to be on the radio now complaining like a little schoolboy complaining to the head teacher, because that's why it feels like F1 is a lot, but nowadays it's, oh, he did that, and oh, he did that, look, he gained advantage there, and he gained advantage there, rather than just getting on with the racing. Right, so third gear, we've got a load of people here that if we can get a good exit, we can probably get alongside. Right, so fourth gear, going to be taking fifth gear now. Come on, let's give him a bit of flashes. I know you can't see it and we can't see it, but it is flashing the front lights. Right, need a slipstream, but does he have a slipstream of the guys ahead? I have got my foot welded to the firewall, if there was a firewall, and there's nothing more I can do to go any faster. Looks like he's slightly pulling away from us. I think the splits down there are saying 1.4 seconds. I'm not quite sure. Oh no, that's maybe from leader 35, so we're about a second behind. They're getting a wobble on, they're getting the wobble on. Come on! This is agonising. This is a long straight. It looks like those wobbles are costing them a few miles per hour there. Let's try and see if we can be flat out through C. It's quite difficult to get past these buses because they're just so damn long. Right, so we're going to use as much of the road as possible. Let's tip it in. Going for the apex there, wide of the apex. We're going alongside. Come on! We can do this. Got some purple sectors on this lap so far, so we're doing well. Looks like we're going to have to go smuggle it down the inside into here. On the brakes. Running wide, understeer. Understeer. We'll take third. They're going even wider. Right, let's go back for this apex. They're going to come back across us for the apex. They're saying slow down. Jog on. I was on the track there. This is another problem with Paul Ricard, with it being so goddamn flat and like a car park, shall we say, is track limits is always going to be a problem here. Right, we've got down the inside of the yellow bus, the Jordan bus, and he's pushing us. This is a final lap. We've got a few more corners to go. We're up to what, 15th? Let's pull another gear. He's still there. He's pushing us. We're going to have a penalty, but so be it. Right, let's go for the attack on the orange bus from fail race. We're down to third. A lot of turning. Right, final corner. Let's aim for the apex. We're going to complete send. The Jordan bus is pushing us. We're down the inside. I'm on full lock. Full lock. Power! I think that's up to 13th. Unlucky 13th because we're going to take a penalty across the start-finish line. But I tell you what, that was more eventful than an F1 race, and we only did 3 laps. In F1 race, you'd probably be doing, I forgot what the F1 race was like, 60 laps. But if you enjoyed this was a bit certain bit different. Like, subscribe. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. But if you're going to do a thumbs down, let me know in the comments down below why. And we'll see you again on another one. Have a good one. Bye.